Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what am I really working hard for? We spend our days chasing goals, climbing ladders, building empires. But what if the life you're seeking is already within your grasp? What if everything you need is right here, right now, waiting for you to simply notice it? Welcome to Morals in Tales. This is the story of the fisherman and the well-meaning businessman. On a quiet coastal village, a fisherman sits on the warm sand, mending his nets under the afternoon sun. His small wooden boat rests nearby, gently rocking with the tide. He hums a peaceful tune, his weathered hands working slowly, methodically. There's no rush in his movements, no tension in his face. A businessman from the city walks along the beach. He wears an expensive suit, his phone buzzing constantly in his pocket. He notices the fisherman and stops, curious. The fisherman's boat is small, his equipment simple. The businessman calculates quickly. This man could be doing so much more. "Excuse me," the businessman says, approaching. "I noticed you only went out once today. The fish are plentiful right now. Why aren't you out there catching more?" The fisherman looks up, smiling. "I caught enough," he replies simply. The businessman frowns. "Enough for what?" "Enough for my family's needs. Enough to sell at the market. Enough for today." The businessman's mind races with possibilities. He sees opportunity where the fisherman sees completion. He can't help himself. He must share his vision. "Listen," the businessman says, sitting down beside him. "I went to business school. I can help you. If you spend more time fishing, you'll catch more fish. You can sell them for more money." "And then what?" the fisherman asks, genuinely curious. "Then you buy a bigger boat. With a bigger boat, you catch even more fish. Soon, you'll have enough money to buy several boats. You hire other fishermen to work for you?" The fisherman nods slowly, listening. The businessman grows excited. "Eventually, you open your own cannery. You control the product, the processing, the distribution. You cut out the middleman. Then you move to the city, run your empire from a corporate office." "How long will this take?" the fisherman asks. 20, maybe 25 years if you work hard." "And then?" The businessman leans back, grinning. "That's the best part. When the time is right, you announce an IPO. You sell stock in your company to the public. You become very rich. Millions, maybe tens of millions." The fisherman's eyes widen slightly. "Millions? Then what?" The businessman spreads his arms wide. "Then you retire. You move to a small coastal village. You buy a small boat. You go fishing in the morning. You spend afternoons with your family. You play with your grandchildren. You take naps. You enjoy simple pleasures." The fisherman smiles gently. "But that's what I do now." The businessman falls silent. The truth settles between them like the tide. This moment holds a mirror to our modern lives. We often postpone joy, thinking it waits at the end of some distant road. We sacrifice the present for a future that promises to give us back what we already have. When you delay happiness until you achieve your next goal, you teach yourself that contentment is always one step away. When you believe success means having more than you need, you guarantee you'll never have enough. When you measure your worth by your productivity, you forget that you are not what you produce. You are who you are, right now, in this moment. The fisherman understood something the businessman had forgotten. Wealth isn't measured only in money. It's measured in time with loved ones, in peaceful mornings, in work that satisfies rather than consumes. True success is living a life aligned with your values, not someone else's definition of achievement. When you recognize that you already possess what you're striving to obtain, you free yourself from the endless treadmill. When you appreciate what is instead of longing for what might be, you discover richness in simplicity. Look at your own life today. What are you postponing until someday? What would change if you realized that the future you're building toward might offer less than your present already contains? Are you climbing a ladder only to discover it's leaning against the wrong wall? What if the life you want is already here, quietly waiting for your attention? Moral lesson: true success is not achieving what you don't have, it's appreciating what you already possess. Thank you for spending this time with us today. If this story resonated with you, subscribe to Morals in Tales and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Leave a comment below. What does success mean to you? Until the next tale, may you find richness in simplicity and wisdom in stillness.